This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Jade Empire. In the last episode, we caused some childhood friends to be dead and worse off. Too bad we never get to talk to Baker Bay and find out like what really happened to him. But oh well. We also talked to some minor people, and I discussed what happens if you go the Harmony path with one of the side quests. And we convinced Rue to take us to the pirate's hideout, even though we didn't do that yet. We decided to go into the forest and deal with that because some interesting characters will eventually appear. Maybe not this episode, maybe the next one. We'll have to wait and see. It depends on how things go. But we found out that the Lord Yoon here has a wind map of his own, but unfortunately he's basically convinced us that we can't just kill him and take it because we'd have to look for it after we killed him, and that would put the Lotus Assassins on our tail, which we don't need that yet. So we're gonna have to deal with his little trouble before we can get that. And he says it might have something to do with the Forest Shadow. Maybe. I mean, he has been here longer than I have, so maybe we'll take it as is. Who's the Forest Shadow? Who's the Shadow? The Shadow? The Shadow? I doubt anyone's gonna get that reference. What do you think the ghosts are related to spirit? What do you mean by a fox? What do you mean by a fox?
Just that. She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men.
So maybe a weird fox spirit playing a weird-ass trick. This is definitely a weird trick if that's the case. Yeah, Japanese mythology has something similar to they have like foxes, and they also have like the nine-tailed spirits and stuff like that. I forgot what their Japanese names are called, although this game's based more of Chinese mythology more than anything. But although, if you understand Japanese history, a lot of Chinese mythology and stuff went over to Japan like so many centuries ago or whatever, and that's why a lot of them have very similar mythologies and ideas and stuff like that. Look it up; it's pretty interesting. But anyway, fair enough about the Spock Prayer. What I need to do. Why do you think the ghosts are related to the spirit? Who is the Forest Shadow?
She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
Revere her. They shall revere her as a goddess amongst the earth, or however the line goes from Lord of the Rings. Why do you think the ghosts are related to the spirit?
She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
You think so, huh? Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I've heard enough of this Spock spirit. What do you need me to do?
I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
Shouldn't you just give her a lot of treats? Maybe she's hungry. Oh, she's an ancient ally of yours. I'm sure she'll want to help if I can. If I can find her, I'll do what I can to save her. She could be behind this. I'll just eliminate her. If she's weak enough to let this happen to her for us, she deserves to die. Yeah, that's closed fist for you. If she's weak enough to let this happen to her for us, she deserves to die.
I would prefer not, but if it is necessary, do what you think is right. She has been an ally to my family in the past, but I do not hold with the worship of tricksters. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the Forest Shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf, if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the Forest Shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi.
So, don't worship tricksters because they're fickle, pretty much. And spear catches leaf. Man, I feel bad for that kid growing up. I need that map, so I have work to do. I want to know more details about this problem before I go.
Remember that you want to go to the temple by the left fork when you reach the branch up above. If you go to the right, you can find the Pilgrim's Rest Inn, an establishment I technically own but have very little to do with.
Perhaps we get a chance to rest. Well, it is an inn, right? Does that mean there's people there, or is it empty because of how the force has been acting? Yeah, exactly. Am I finding any help at the end? That's all I need to know about the past specifically. Might I find any help at the end?
You may, but I would find it unlikely. To call this area the safest part of the forest is misleading. The ghosts are numerous and vicious. How would simple travelers and innkeepers survive when surrounded and cut off by these ghosts?
Maybe they hired maybe they're ghostbusters. I don't know. How will I recognize the temple?
It is impossible to miss. The temple is an impressive structure carved into the rock itself.
That's all I need to know about the path specifically.
What else would aid you?
Tell me more about Spear Catches Leaf. The silly name, indeed.
Spear Catches Leaf is one of my best men, and I'm worried that I sent him to his doom. He insisted that he try this ritual, though. To keep him safe, I sent another mercenary up with him, a hulking fellow who seemed more than adept with his axes. This mercenary lacked your grace, poise, manners, and likely much of your skill, but then he had the good graces to work for the traditional pay, silver.
A mercenary after my own heart. I'm always looking for silver. Perhaps we could join with these two, or at least to help us with this quest. How I know I've succeeded? What was the purpose? What else is along this path?
Remember that you want to go to the temple by the left fork when you reach the branch up above. If you go to the right...
Okay, he's repeating that. How will I recognize the temple? Oh, no, I think he said that already. Let's see. How will I know I've succeeded?
If the forest shadow is responsible, then you must find some way to stop her. Given her centuries-old connection to this forest, I expect we'll know in some way. If she is not the cause, then we can only pray that she knows more about things than us. Hopefully, you will be able to learn the truth from her.
What happens if I can't reach this fox spirit?
Then you may still be able to learn something if Spear Catches Leaf was successful in reaching her first. If not, then we are both out of luck.
We might have rolled snake eyes in this situation, but we'll see. How can I be sure you trust your end of the bargain?
The same way I can be sure you'll hold up your end of things. I have something you need, and vice versa. If you prove capable of curing this forest, I'd be a fool to deny you your just reward out of spite, wouldn't I? I don't fancy dying anytime soon, and without your reward, you'd not only be capable, but justified in murdering me where I stand.
Well, at least he's straightforward about this thing, so I guess that makes sense. The more I know, the better chance of succeeding. I think I said that one already, but... Okay, yeah.
That's true.
What's the purposes? Okay. Any more? Okay. Okay, what is the purpose of these shrines you mentioned?
It is said that these shrines react when users of Chi focus their inner magics upon them. They light the path for pilgrims in the darkest nights. The ghosts in this forest seem to shy away from the light. It's possible that these shrines might drive them away for a time, or possibly weaken them.
That might be helpful. Well, I think we... No. Okay. I need the wind map, so I have work to do.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spear Catches Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Alright, time to go into this creepy forest. hopefully there's no lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! The one bad play. Now I remember why this part is kind of a little bit more difficult. Is because you can't, as far as I understand it, you can't like harmonic strike or whatever it is when you use like one ability and use another to destroy him instantly. As far as I know, I don't think the ghosts can suffer that, so you can't like find easy ways to get like healing and chi and stuff like that. You just have to hope they drop him. So it might almost be suggested to maybe consider equipping one of the gems that give you like a let's see, we don't need that for now, so we can remove the bronze tongue until we get into conversation situations. So yeah, I could do focus. I mean, we only need to equip that when we actually fight traps. Might be a good idea to get the warrior gem one here just because of that. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Because this force has always been kind of difficult for me just because I usually run out of like health or chi, so I usually have like I gotta remember to block. I keep forgetting I can do that. Nuts! Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Oh, nope. Okay. Nope. Oh, come on, man. No. Gotta get him. Shoot. I might have to let's see if it quick saved or not. If not, I'll cut back to when I get back. I think it did autosave actually as soon as I did that. So yeah, see what I mean about being a bit more difficult. So you have to be more careful. If I remember correctly, like out of all the times I've like had trouble with this game, I think this force is the only time I've really died. The rest of the game I've almost had no trouble except for like the finale or that area, the final area, because you know that makes it seems obvious. But yeah, I don't remember even going like through the underground village or the pirates tower or some of the other places. I don't remember. There might have been like one other place I might have had like super difficulty with, but okay, I'll have to re-equip those. Maybe I want to do key instead of that way I can heal or whatever. I gotta remember to block too. What button is block again? I've almost forgotten. Let's see. Control. Block is okay. B. Okay, there we go. I'll have to remember because I think I could block. Although I think with ranged attack I still take damage, but I can block it if I remember correctly. So I just have to hold it down. That's right. I was doing the one where you dodge and not actually block. See, I hate when like why does it target me? That's the thing. I thought I could avoid that, but apparently not. No. I'm gonna die again. I might have to like go back into town and can I do damage? Oh, that's right, they're immune to that. Okay. Yeah, the problem is they keep hitting me with those spells and I don't get a chance to I could focus mode. That might be the way to go. Okay, I'll do it one more time and then I might just leave and heal and come back. But actually, I don't remember dying this often when I've been here before. Although I did start on a pretty low negative. Like I don't have full HP and all this other stuff, so that's hurting me a little bit. And unfortunately, it's not dropping they're not dropping key balls like I'd like to. So yeah, I almost forgot I have the focus feature, so we'll do that again. In the future, I'll try to, if I die, I'll try to cut it down or minimize it. I'm just doing it now just to kind of show that I'm not. And I did say earlier in the game that this game is technically easier than like some other game, or actually not easier. It's about the same difficulty as Old Republic, but Old Republic is actually kind of easier depending on how you play it. All right, yeah, focus this time. Well, not use all my focus, but I'll have to consider using focus. So, on that.
Legendary strike. Focus.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. At least you can do a little bit more damage when you focus, so this might help me. Okay, yeah, I guess when they do the focus or the homing one, there's almost not much I can do about that one. I have to be better at my blocking, basically. Frankly, I'm very bad about blocking in this game. I don't know why, I just am. Okay, yeah, when he does that, I have to remember to try and block it, because I think I can either take little to no damage from that. And then when he does that charge blast, I can avoid that one for sure. Okay, good. Got some damage there. There we go. Just got to... Yeah, we're already at a bad sign if I'm having trouble with these guys already. And it's really not a case... I mean, I guess you could get like a ton of HP or whatever and prevent it. I don't remember there being a gem that you could do that would... Oh, was it this that I had to use? Maybe that was it. Oh, I bet that's what I was supposed to do. That's right. He told us about those affecting spirits. Yeah, you know, have you ever listened to something but not really listened to something? Yeah, that's me. I forgot what it does, though. I think it stuns them temporarily or something like that. So, but anyway, let's poke some dead bodies. Yum. Let's see, we got some silver by desecrating the dead. Or, no, I don't think we got anything. Oh, good, we got some, okay, there's a spirit font here. Excellent. That'll be very helpful. Oh, right, I'm already, since I can, I am healed. Alright, we're good. For now. Alright, yeah, I'll try to, ooh, did I forget? I thought I just tried that one too. Huh, take that, spirits! You suck. Alright. Yeah, I'll try to be a bit better at it. Hopefully now that I'm aware, now that I'm just kind of mentally aware now, hopefully I'll do better. Alright, Sagacious, let's go through here. And when well, never mind. I was going to say something, but I was like, no, I'll wait till like story plot and whatever to talk about it, whenever we get to it. I was about to say if we get to it. I was like, unless I, like, pass away or...
These rushing waters can't do anything to cleanse this forest.
Unless I, like, pass away or something, like, really bad happens to me, I assume we'll get to that point. Uh-oh. Looks like a man's in trouble. Ah, I should have blocked. Oh, well. Could charge up my attacks with key power. Because that does do a little bit of extra damage. And it hurts the spirits a bit more. Ooh. Focus orb. Ah, keep... It's a strange man.
The ghosts attack everyone. They are mad with madness. Thank you for keeping me safe.
If I had to guess, I'd say this mongrel's mind has collapsed on itself from being trapped in this ghost-infested place.
You have come from Tien's Landing?
You know, I think this is the most I've ever heard Tien speak. And, well, what I mean is I almost never use Tien. I almost never use Sagacious Zoo when my playthroughs of Jade Empire. I usually always use Dawnstar, and then I switch to another companion later on. Spoilers, we're going to get more companions later on. So it's a nice change of pace to just keep Sagacious Zoo on my crew just to see what he says. I mean, he's not the comical one, I'll admit, but he can be a bit snarky at times, and he does, you know, add some interesting insight. You know, but anyway, yeah, so I was in Tien's Landing. Who are you? What are you running around with so many ghosts around? Why are you running around with so many ghosts around?
There are many ghosts here. You have to be fast to get around them, and quiet, or they will hear you. I come from the inn, the Pilgrim's Rest. You must take a message to the town for us. Things are very bad. We starve. The ghosts cut us off from everything. But we are still up there. Tien's Landing must send people to help. Many people should come to the inn to help us. They can't let us starve.
Many people... Well, why not just send soldiers or spirit or mystics or whatever it is? Why do we need a lot of people to go there to just dump the food and go? Or come back to town? Actually, why haven't you guys pilgrim back to civilization to try and figure things out? Huh, that's a little weird. It's probably nothing. Where is this? Well, we know where it is, but I'm looking for a temple by the path. Can you help me? I'll escort you to Tian's Landing. You can take the message yourself. I don't have time to babysit some simpleton. Make your own way.
No, I should return to the inn. They will want to know you are coming. You should come with me. I can take the message down later, and you will be safe from the forest shadow and her ghosts.
Did you say that your mission was quite utmost and you're starving? All of a sudden you're like, we can hold off on it? Okay, curiouser. Tell me more about the Forest Shadow. These ghosts of the Forest Shadow's minions. Others I've talked to seem to think the Forest Shadow might be able to help. Tell me more about the Forest Shadow.
She is a wicked fox spirit. They are tricksters, all of them. The tricks she plays kill now. You should stay away from her. She hurts us when we leave the inn.
She used to be benevolent. You seem a bit quite egregious. Maybe it's because you lived out in this place dealing with her spirits or whatnot, if that's true. These ghosts are the Forest Shadow's minions?
Oh, yes, they must be. She hunts us, and these ghosts hunt you, right? Isn't that the same? She's dangerous like these ghosts. We're all afraid of her.
I don't know. That's exactly the same, dude. You're weird. You're weirding me out. I should keep moving. We'll be alright in this forest. Had enough of you. Go where you wish. Tell me more about the forest. Yeah, I've talked to others I've talked to seem to think the Forest Shadow might be able to help.
That can't be right. She is dangerous. You should go to the inn to be kept safe. That's the only way.
Well, anyway, I've had enough of you. Go where you wish.
I must go back to the inn to tell them. You should follow the path to the right, not the left. Left goes to the temple, and the Forest Shadow will kill you.
But aren't we supposed to go to the left too?
Come. The inn is this way.
She can speak. Well, she killed that man. I mean, he was weird, but she still killed him. I guess maybe she is our enemy. She tried to turn us to stone. Hey, Sagacious Zoo, where were you on that one, dipshit? You didn't help me. Well, we survived anyway. He's like, sorry, I thought it was funny that you were fighting a fox. Oh, by the way, I remember what the Japanese fox thing is. It's kitsune? Or kitsune, depending on how you pronounce it. But I think it's kitsune. But anyway, I should remember, pointed out that I remembered. So, she's quite dangerous. But luckily, apparently, I don't know why, we were able to bust out of the, hey, monkey! At least we were able to bust out of her spell or grasp or whatever. I wonder why. Maybe it's because of our mental fortitude. Or perhaps because we're spirit monks. Or we're the MC. One of the two. Anyway, so we'll have to keep an eye out for her. I guess we're just powerful enough to keep her off our butts, but okay. Back to the let's see. What was the button for? Oh, nope. There it is. Okay. I was trying to remember what the button for this again, so I want to make sure we take these guys out. Okay. I can handle the spirits myself. Or okay. He's taking on Sagacious Zoo. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I keep forgetting about the. I keep forgetting about that spirit ability thing. Ah, nuts! Shoot! Come on! Oh nope! Focus! Let's try to see if we can get some damage out of killing. Ooh. Yeah, I might have to run back and get a and replenish my spirit font. Alright. got that. Hopefully. I don't think you can use any ranged attacks or whatever. I don't think so anyway. Okay. Woo! Oh boy. Yeah, using that spirit ability didn't really... Oh yeah, I forgot you like slow down if you're hurt. I forgot about that. That almost never happens to me, so it's like... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I hit that bell thing and nothing really happened. So I wonder if you're... Well... They hit me with those ranged abilities, so it still was hurt inside there. So I guess I'm just supposed to activate it and then try to get them into these, and I bet it slows them down or something like that. So, all right. Oh yeah, the game said something. The guy said something about going to the internet. Temple of the Forest Shadow. She did try to stone us, and that one guy, though creepy, was killed by her. So perhaps we should go to the inn and see about those people. Not to help them, mind you, just to see what's going on there. So. We'll go the right path, despite Lord Ewan's suggestion. We'll help him out eventually. Just another monkey. Monkey. I forgot if there's more dudes or if I should go back. I think. Yeah, that has a bit of a walk though. Nuts. Yeah, the whole trying to get key balls to appear has not been working out too well for me. I think in the future, if I have to go back for something like a spirit font or whatever, I'll just cut to when I go back so I can heal in the future. So that way you don't have to watch me going back through the same area. That's probably one of the big bad things about large areas like this is having to try to go back to old spirit fonts. And I don't think I can, as far as I'm aware of, I don't think I can fast travel to spirit fonts and stuff like that, so I just have to, go as is, and hopefully I find out, and hopefully I can keep my. Oh, they respawn? What? I didn't know they respawned. That sucks. That surprises me, actually. See if we can. Might be able to survive this if I. Oh, nope. Okay, we were able to block it in time. Nope, nope. Okay. Need to take care of this other spirit. So. Okay, yeah, I do not remember them spawn. Oh, nope. Oh, come on. Yeah, I do not remember them respawning. That's a. Man, have I really not played this game in that long that I forget that they can respawn? At least we're doing a little. We didn't completely get wrecked this time. If that's the case, I'll have to. I might have to consider if I've already done a fight. I might have to start like a real RPG. I might actually have to start removing fights and just say off screen I do it. That type of thing. Because of the whole respawn thing there. Because if I've already fought in a fight, I don't want to. There's no point in re-showing same fights over and over again. I'll show like the first time I encounter a fight, that type of thing. That makes sense. But any repeats, best to just cut out. So I'll just, this is all like mental notes for me for later. So that way it's a bit of a smoother experience. I've been doing this for a long time, but yet I still don't think about doing certain things until I actually encounter the game, and then I remember to do it later. And of course I'm a lazy recorder, editor, and uploader, so I try to do very little. Although that's because I other than these, I just do these as a hobby. I don't expect anything from them. While I have like a job and all this other stuff I have to take care of off screen. So it's, yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to try and. Where's the spirit? Okay, there you are. Okay. Yep. So if I can. I just have to get better at blocking, basically. If I can do that, I can survive the forest. So, hey, the game's forcing. Oh, nuts! The game's forcing me to like use my. Oh, come on! Oh, screw you, game! Nope. Freaking nuts! All that running back for no reason. Dang it! That. Well, it wasn't even so bad, but that other spirit got in between. So then I. Oh, I said I was going to cut this battle out, didn't I? Alright, in the future I'm going to cut out more battles. Okay? Yeah, definitely. Oh boy. Yeah, I've yet to see what they actually do if they hit. Do they just catch? Oh, they catch on fire, so they get. I assume get extra damage. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll play a little bit longer since I spent a good deal of that time trying to grind back for no reason because they respawn. I can't believe I forgot that the game respawns. I might have to just make extra save slots now, or not extra. I'll just have to extra save slots, but I have to pay attention to that now. Okay, where's the? Okay, we got the bell there. Actually, if I can stay away far enough from them, I can block it at least easier. So it's only when I'm like really close to them do I have trouble avoiding the. It still hit me despite me holding it down. For some reason I can't get a. I wanted to. Oh, there we go. Ah, man. Okay. No! I wanted to block, not roll. Sorry, I'm only frustrated because I know I can block it and I know what to do, but I keep messing it up. Yeah, I think this place would almost be really hard to do if I didn't take advantage of those spirit-like affecting. Oh, ow! Wait, why did you appear? Oh, you can use magic? Oh no, we do not want that nonsense. At least your magic doesn't hone it in on me. As long as I like dodge out of the way, I'm fine. You can do Ice and Fire? The Song of Ice and Fire? Have you ever read the end of the book series? Oh wait, even though the show will end before the book series is. Yeah, George has gotten a little slow in his writing. He's letting all the fame of the show get to his head, son. There we go. Okay. Oh, more? Come on, guys. Alright, I think we'll call it an episode after this fight, because this is technically a new fight, so I'm like leaving it as is. At least I'm getting some key abilities. Yeah, too bad I can't do that, like slow them down and charge them to get like free health and stuff like that. That's why I don't like fighting spirits. I bet that's why this area gives you the bells and everything like that. So because you can't do all those abilities, so you have to. Man, this place is just filled. Oh, and you got knocked out. Great. So I'll have to. We'll focus. Try to get some damage on there before it runs out. Yeah, okay. Okay. Woo, nice. Okay, we're done. Oh boy, that sucked. Okay. And then where's this take us to? I think it just... Okay, because we could still go back that way despite taking that split earlier, so... Alright, yeah. In the future, if I end up like running into a fight I've already done, an area I'm already aware of, I'll just skip it in the future. And if I die, I'll just cut to when I've succeeded, that type of thing, to make it a bit more of a smooth experience, so... Alright, so in the next episode of Jade Empire, we'll check the Pilgrim's Rest and see about these starving people, and hopefully we can maybe do some quests for them and get some money, because we're not doing this for the good of them. They should have left the forest if they were truly starving. Or perhaps there's more that we're not aware of. But find out what happens next time in the next episode of Jade Empire. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.